Okay, now let's work with an energy bar for our player health. So here in our hierarchy window, let's right click, and let's go to UI, that is user interface, and let's make one canvas. Where is canvas? Okay, here. So um, when we work with the UI, the user interface, or GUI, that is graphic user interface, we need to go back in the scene. So in fact, if we can just put in 2D, so we can see this is our canvas. This is how how we're going to see our our UI elements. So let me see here in game. We have right now three aspects. So we need to change this to our this rate. So here we have the frame rate that is going to be our UI. So we have this canvas object, and we have this event system. Now let's make let's rename this canvas object as UI. All right, and then let's select this UI, and let's see here. um, let's give a component that's going to be a canvas group. Okay, so we need to assign, okay, this is not going to be interactable, and this is not going to have a blocks raycast. Okay, so let's see. We need to make a sub object here in UI. So here we're gonna left click and sorry, right click, and let's say UI, and we're gonna make an empty object. Sorry, here create empty. So this empty object, we're gonna rename it as health bar. Okay, so now we need to scale this object something like this. So we're going to put it, okay, somewhere around this place. And then we need to give the proper anchor. So right now it's anchored in the middle of the frame, but I need to be anchored here. So wherever our canvas take place, this element it always be um, in this corner. Okay, so now we need to right click here in health bar. Let's go to UI, and we have this slider. So let's give the slider, and we have this slider. So I'm going to zoom in so we can see it better, and let's expand the slider. So this handle slide area, we just going to erase that because we're not gonna need that. Okay, so we're gonna have this background and the fill area. So select a slider, and let's going to see here in the spectral. Let's see. Okay, we're going to make the anchor the same in the corner. Okay, no, here in the middle, so if we can see that. And then let's size it in the width. Let's scale something like this. Okay, all right, and for the height, let's give more room. All right, I guess more of the width. Okay, and then let's click on fill, and let's give another color. I'm going to give this green. Okay, and let's click once again in the slider, and let's go to direction. Okay, so this left to right is right what I want. Max value I'm going to give 100. Okay, and the value I'm going to give it until 100. So now let's click on fill area, and let's see, fill area, let's give left 0 and right 0 too. Okay, so oops. Okay, I got this and the slider. Let me check the width, something like that. Okay, so okay, all right. Now let's go to our player health script, and as long as we're going to work with UI elements, we need to call the library saying using Unity Engine dot UI. All right, and now let's make our new variable. I'm gonna make it here because it's gonna be serialized. Oops, I did it. I'm not gonna say that. All right, okay. Um, Slider health slider. Okay, all right, and now let's see. We need to give the value of the slider the same value as our current health. So here we have our current health. So we do not need to call the current health from other scripts. So let's go to the function take hit, and here we're gonna say, okay, our health slider dot value is going to be equal to our current health. Okay, so save the script, and let's go to Unity. We need to select our player and go to our player health script. Here we have the health slider, which right now we have none, and let's give the slider. So we have right now our element assigned, and there's another thing before we preview the game. Um, let's select the UI object, and let's go here on the canvas color. We need this UI scale mode to be scale with screen size. This is important because if we preview the game in the full view, if we don't have the scale with screen size, these elements are going to be smaller. Yes, so that's why we need to give the scale with a screen size, and this is good, match with or height. Okay, this is good. So um, let's go, let's save this, and let's preview our game. So okay, there's another thing that I need to do. Player on starting health, I'm going to give a starting health once again our value of 100, and let's preview our game. So we have our uh, life meter. So okay, boom, yes, it's working. All right, so now let's go in here. Now that our energy bar is working, in the next lesson let's assign some audio clips. So I see you in the next lesson.